Yes, sir. Hi, everyone. Robert here, and welcome to your Impact Wrestling Genesis 2018 review. So, this time around, we're trying something a little bit different with having a little bit of more things with images and stuff. My overall thoughts about this whole thing was that it was a solid show, a pay-per-view quality show. There was only one match that didn't sit to fit, and we're gonna be talking about that a little bit later down the line. And this is gonna be one of those memorable dates in the history of Impact Wrestling because, as far as we know, this is the end of the 6 sides being used on Impact Wrestling for the time being. So the show open up with video package in the first match of the night. Ethan Carter III defending his grand title versus Matt Sydal. This was basically the coming home of Matt Sydal. We got earlier during the match EC3 hitting Matt Sydal with a good looking sit down power bomb, but that was not enough. The end was when Matt Sydal was able to hit a sunset flip into a power bomb from the third row, from the corner, right? And after that, he went for the kill shot, that is the shooting star press, and he was able to pin EC3 fair and square. What are my thoughts about that? I saw that coming since EC3 is left the company, so obviously he's gonna put somebody over on his way out. That is the way things supposed to work, because you want the business to keep on going even if you're not still around. Good match, good showcasing, and it is refreshing finally seeing a grand title match without the judge and the shenanigans and cutting, middle of the match when things are starting to heat up. That's good. Hopefully this is the end of the grand title. Next, we got Allie and Louder Van Ness. Oh God. This was not a bad match. I don't want to come across as, cheating or attacking the match or anything like that. But did Allie seems out of step during this one? I wasn't feeling anything. I was, watching with someone who's not a wrestling fan, and she started to laugh out when we saw this little gem right here. The end of the match, we saw LBN LBN attacking Allie, and there were at least 2 inches her face was away from the title. They have this this match for how long? 2 months and a half, something like that, in the can, editing and working all that shit up, and still they could not find an angle that that title shot was protected. This is unacceptable. It is not necessarily an attack on the female talent. That is not what this is all about. This is an attack on the production people. Wake the fuck up. You're getting paid for this. You know, protect the talent. Those are the people doing basically the hard work. Doing the hard work. So this was not good, and that ending, it is true. This ending was bullshit. And I'm reading a little bit of the chat. There is undercore Bill, who, by the way, be on the lookout, because I'm gonna be working near him with the whole wrestling with wrestling website. So be on the lookout for that. And it is a great pleasure being being working with undercore Bill. And also I see WWE fan forever, he asking me for a shout out, so a shout out to him. He's in the chat. And you're right, that ending was bullshit. That ending was bullshit, and the production people did not help the talent at all with the way they edited the whole ending of the match. Next we got impressive match, to say the least. Bobby Lashley versus Moose. And that picture that you're seeing on your smartphone, on your TV, on your PC monitor, that actually happened. Bobby Lashley was able to do a Hurricanrana on Moose, and quite clean, especially if you're having two big football size people doing that maneuver. Impressive as hell. That is something that I expect out of Impact. I expect the roster and the talent to either be young or athletic. That is the point and the advantage that you have when you are only wrestling 2 or 3 times every single 2 to 3 months. That is a place that you can truly showcase what you're about, and you are not getting burned out. So this was really good. At the end, we saw Bobby Lashley turning on American Top Team and attacking Dan Lambert. So I guess this is the end of American Top Team, which that lead me to another train of thought. Why, if they knew that 2 episodes down the line American Top Talent was gonna leave or are on their way out, why would you give them the honor of ending the career of the Cowboy James Storm? You don't have to be a genius, very functional genius or anything like that to figure that whole thing out. Someone other than them would have greatly benefited for having that notch on the belt that they retire the Cowboy James Storm, but they decided to go with American Top Team. And now 2 weeks later they have egg all over their face because of the bad decision they made. This is not, once again, an attack on the talent. This is an attack on the people behind the talent, who are supposed to be the genius and take care of the talent and look out for their best interest. Next we got Taiji Ishimori versus Andrew Everett, and this was a pre-recorded match from Pro Wrestling Noah. This is actually something that I did enjoy. That was not the shit that they were putting with Wrestle Pro and in some wacky indies without appropriate lighting. Nobody was even there because there was a storm, and they decided to put that on TV. That was terrible. But this time they did it right. Pro Wrestling Noah is at least a pro wrestling company. They had good lighting. They had people in the arena. So that match is could be used for TV. That did not look out of place. And we got once again Ishimori standing tall and still being the Impact X Division champion. So let's talk about the main event. For the time being, this is the last time that we will see the 6 sides of steel, unless they make that a gimmick during lockdown this year 2018, that it is a pay-per-view that is gonna be happening according to the rumors and innuendo. No, we don't know if that means that is 100% truth, but that is what the back tongues of the wrestling business are saying. Main event of the evening: Eli Drake, the Impact champion, defending the title against Johnny Impact and Alberto el Patron. 6 sides of steel. If I'm not mistaken, this is the last chance Patron and Impact have to win a title. Good match. Good TV match. Johnny Impact it is always impressive. This guy is legit athletic. He's about to be 40. Just in case you're wondering. And this guy haven't lost a single step. This guy's a beast. And Alberto Patron is as good as the best guy he's next to him. It all depends who you put him with. He will perform as. And you got Eli Drake, who's an amazing character, and obviously he's the bad guy, therefore he doesn't have to carry the weight of the athletic stuff in Impact Wrestling. At the end, we saw like a triple run for the finish. We got Alberto el Patron trying to escape the 6 sides of a steel cage from the front door. You got Eli Drake and Johnny Impact racing from the top of the cage, with the plan being landing on the floor of the Canadian Impact Zone, right? But we saw Masters, Chris Adonis. He was able to grab Johnny Impact, and Eli Drake was successful in this title defense, and therefore he is still your Impact champion. Good, but I think they should have announced what they had for next week. This week, next week we have an all-star tag team match: Alberto el Patron, NEC3 versus Moose and Johnny Impact. That is something that should be good, and this is also the beginning of the new era in Impact Wrestling, with the new regime, with Baby Heyman, aka Cyrus, or Don Callis, whatever you want to call him, and Scott D'Amore. So those are the new bosses around. And one thing that I will be doing next week is compare their ratings against Jeff Jarrett ratings. Why? Because the proof is in the pudding, right? And we will see how good can they are able to draw when it comes down to audience. And this is the last thing that I had, last two things that I had on my mind. Number one, when I ask my audience, and you could put it in the chat or put it in the description below once this video is archived. My question number one, now that you saw Moose and Lashley working together, will you be interested in watching Lashley and Moose working together as a team versus, let's say, someone of the caliber of the tag team champion, the Latin American Exchange, LAX? Question number two, am I the only Impact fan who has lost faith in Allie, Cherry Bomb, whatever you want to call her? I truly lost all faith when it comes down to her. I see her the same way that you see like Atlantis, the mythological type of deal, the mythological city that you heard on, all throughout history. Oh, how great this place is, and everybody was free, and democracy, and freedom from from doing whatever the hell you want without being abused by the government or by corporations or by religions or anyone like that. And how great Atlantis was. But at the end of the day, we haven't found where the fucking place is. Profanity alert, sorry. We haven't found out what the whole thing is. I see the same way when it comes down to Allie. You see, oh, Cherry Bomb, how great she is. She's gonna revolutionize the whole knockout division. And, she's the best thing ever. And you see, someone that I have a lot of respect, like Full Killer 99. He was the one pushing for her for years and years and years. And now we get them. And this is what we get. This is not good. You're not making believers out of the skeptics like I am. I judge a tree by their fruits. By their fruits you shall judge them. And as a character, Allie have been excellent. But as a wrestler, she's just like any other good wrestler. There's nothing special so far. And I know this is gonna be somehow a controversial statement, because she is truly an internet darling. She's one of the most protected people in Impact. But if you want to be true to yourself, you should have at least some doubt if she is actually able to perform when it comes down to TV wrestling. But because there is one thing when it comes down to the indies and obscure places and stuff like that, and another thing, you being able to perform for the live audience and the TV audience. It is a whole different ball game. With that being said, this is the end. Will ask for you to do me a favor. If you enjoy the thing that I did just now, go ahead and hit the subscribe. And if you truly like what I did, hit that blue bell so you can get notified when I do this live stream. To everybody who is a hater, a supporter. Thank you so much for supporting me all this time around. And I will see you soon. And I have a big announcement when it comes down to the whole Wrestling with Wrestling website. And if you're a fan of Andre Corbiel, if you're a fan of Impact Wrestling, and your main language is Spanish, you might be in for a treat. So that's it for me. If you wanna binge watch anything that I have produced already, go ahead and check out something along those lines. Should appear videos and stuff. And that's it. Thank you so much and see you next time.